Okay, so I just got back from vacation. It was the first time looking at my plants. My Jay's Peach Ghost looks like it's still growing really well in the cracky setup. Still putting out a lot of fruits. My Black Vitale still looks good. It's got a few on there, hadn't turned ripe yet. This Carbonero, I can only fill it up less than halfway because it was in an existing cracky and I didn't want to drown the roots. So the solution is kind of low in this one, but I've been adding a little bit till I can get these pods ripe. And there's a few on there already starting to turn, so when those all ripen, I'm going to let this one go. My RRC 420 is doing really well. Got a lot of ripening action going on here. My Paper Lantern Cross Butch Tea Yellow, got some starting to turn on it. I noticed my Orange Brain strain, since I've been gone a little over a week, but it's maybe I just didn't notice these, but it's got 2 pods on it. And my 45-gallon Big Black Mama is leaning, and it looks like the top is starting to cave in a little bit, so I need to fix that. But otherwise it's actually looking pretty good. A lot of new growth on there, so I think it's working. It's got a lot of good lush growth going on. Here's my little Thai Dragon. I moved it to a 2-gallon self-ordering container, and it's got a few little fruits on there. It's pretty cool. The yard's very overgrown. I mean, I literally just got home, but it looks like I had a lot of stuff falling over, and I heard there was a lot of rain. But this is my Soraya Diamapi, and it's all flopped over, but it looks like it's okay. Looks like I've got some ahi pineapple turning ripe down in there. Some more ahi charapitas. A lot of stuff turning ripe actually. Some Jay's Ghost Red up in there. Some MA Vortex variant. Looks like my Ahi Fantasy, no, sorry, Sugar Rush Peach is flopped over, and these buckets fell over also. This is my 7-pot Burgundy. It fell over as well, so I need to fix these. I had to go back around. I can't even get through here till I fix these, but looks like I've got a ton of ripe paper lanterns up in here. That's what I mean. I did a review on these, and I wasn't kidding when I say these are productive. Looks like I've got some ripe Carbonero. It's a beautiful pod there, and these are pretty close to ripe. Looks like I've got a bunch of my Banda Majak. These look good. I'm going to do a review. Mahi Peruvian is getting out of control, and I think this is my Paper Lantern Cross the Butch Tea Yellow. This is the good phenotype, or the desired phenotype. Man, this thing is just loaded. It's crazy. It's a big plant too. Ahi Fantasy. I did a review on this. I haven't uploaded it yet, but this is my Paposhito, and I'm pretty convinced that it got crossed with a bubblegum, because I can't find any pictures of Paposhito that have the fat bleeding calyxes. And when I did the taste test, it has a distinct 7-pot flavor and burn. It wasn't as hot as a bubblegum, but maybe at least half as hot. It was pretty hot. I can get a good shot. There we go. See that calyx there? It's very productive plant. I mean, it's got a ton of pods, and they're smaller, a little smaller than bubblegum. Looks like I've got some, let's see back behind there. It's kind of hard to get a camera, but back behind there looks like some ripe Jay's Peach Ghost. A whole bunch of West Indies Red that are ripe. Gotta get those guys off of there soon. Looks like I've got some Ice Cream Scorpion. Really hard to get my camera in here, but looks like they're turning to yellow. Peach boot has a few on there, right? This is my not a Reaper F2 from the F2 seed. It wasn't an intentional cross, but I tried to deduce what the parent is. I think it was Paper Lantern. I did a taste review on this also. I haven't posted it yet. But it's okay. I had a bunch more ripe hot fingers. Much more pods on the small orange tie. Some ripe carboneros up in there. Looks like I've got some ripe caramel Moruga Scorpion too. Mother's Red Moppy. Looks like I'm starting to get some ripe. See that little back in there. I think they get to like a dark cherry red. So I'm gonna let them go for a little while, but I see a bunch in there starting to change. Super Hot Beast turning ripe. A lot of pods on my Digala Butch T Cross. There's one in there turning ripe, looks like. Bunch of my Jamaican hot chocolate are turning ripe as well. Nice looking pod there. My Trinidad Dog Brown has got a bunch turning on it as well. And this is my Knot CGN 2800, which I suspect got crossed with either, this was from my plant last year, but this wasn't, it was from Open Polonaise seed. It's supposed to be little round red berries, but I think it got crossed either Maraba or a Red Hab. I'll do a taste test on it. Now Buddha Som has got a lot of pods. There's some starting to turn color in the back, kind of a yellow. But it looks like it has a lot on it. My Chocolate Primo Reaper doesn't do much of anything. Just has weird leaves. As always, it's got a lot of buds, but I think there's a pod or two on there. But Tabasco has quite a few, none turning ripe, I can tell. Reaper Moruga Cross has got its first ripe pod. It's pretty. Looks like my Orange Brain strain so far is more of a kind of a yellow brain strain, and they're kind of off pheno as well. And this one looks like it's got a crack, probably overwatering. It supposedly rained a lot, and I wasn't here to turn my drip system off. But they're kind of, I'm gonna let them go for a while because they may keep turning. This is my Chocolate Brain, and I see a few pods up in there. They're not the perfect pheno, but it's still a relatively unstable version of the brain strain. Here's my red brain. Some of these are a little off too, but I got a bunch turning ripe, and I had a bunch more that I picked already. I sold, and IHR PETA, I think I already showed that. But now 7-Pot Rennie Chocolate, it has ripe pods starting. Kind of see one back in there. There's a nice one there. There's one. And my Bohemian Goat Overwinter, I see a ripe one or two down in there. My Devil's Heart has got a bunch ripe, I think. I haven't really picked through, but it's got some pretty wicked looking pods on here. It's kind of look like the picture almost from Pepper Lover. If I can get a good shot of them. Yeah, there's a good one. These are really hot from when they were last year. Overwintered Peach Boot has got some going on. Right. Kind of neglected this guy, but this is my Jalapeno Grande or whatever. Kelly Wonder Bell, got a few on there. And my poblano is looking really good. I got some nice poblanos. This one's got water pulled up in it from where it rained. I'm not going to show my indoors yet. They really don't look that great. This is one of the negatives of not being home. With the circuit that the light and pumps were on tripped. There's a power outage, and so for several days I didn't have any light or oxygen, but they actually look okay considering everything. But I'll show an update on them when after they've recovered a little bit. But anyway, not too bad. Got some tidying up to do, some picking to do, some processing to do, and clean this up a little bit. But had a friend from work top off my self-ordering containers while I was gone, so that helped a lot. Everything else was pretty much hands off. Looks like I've got one of my isolated Monomajot, actually a couple of them are turned right, so I can get seeds off of them. Anyway, that's my grow, and I hope you enjoyed that. Please like, comment, subscribe, and thanks for watching.